I sure hope there weren't any mistakes in that episode, but we'll find out when my mom, Mrs. Monica, comes in and tells us what was wrong. Oh, your birthday present finally came on your 39th birthday.
No.
How long ago? 24th till now. 3 weeks?
It's not that long.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm going to unbox it.
I'm gonna toss it to you the way you do to it.
Oh, it's light?
Good catch.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Okay,
you did a really nice wrapping.
Thank you. You know, that's one of the things I pride myself on.
Yes, for the listeners.
My great
Ooh.
Oh.
Uh-oh, okay.
It's for your exercise routine.
It's for my exercise routine. I'm seeing a red Nike box.
Trusted brand. We love Nike.
We love. Ooh.
Tell me if you like them.
Oh my God, these are so
gorgeous.
nice. Okay, they're beautiful tennis shoes.
Yeah.
What do we call them?
Shoes.
Shoes.
We're going to stick with shoes on this one.
They're white with a navy.
The coolest navy.
Swoosh. But they're like a creamy white. These are gorgeous. I love these.
Thank you. I thought they were very money.
Thank you. They're stylish. Like I can wear these on and off the court.
It's the only thing I know how to pick out for people is shoes, I think. It's like, or cars or shoes.
Well, I would ask people
Throw
to
me one of those.
Go to the YouTube and to see.
What a gorgeous shoe. It's okay. They're durable. Your foot is so tiny. It's comical.
I love these.
Oh, good.
Okay, I have to tell you something.
Okay.
So you kind of alluded once before when you ordered the present that it was like, oh, maybe I said something about my gym or like going to try to get a gym.
Oh, yeah.
And then you were like, oh, yeah, your birthday present has to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
So in my head, I was like, oh, he got me like weights or something.
Oh, sure.
And I was like, and that's really nice.
Yeah. But
like, I don't know what kind did he get. And I already have some stacked, but then when I eventually have a gym, it's gonna be uniform. Where are those weights gonna go? So, I had a tiny bit of anxiety about it. Yeah. So I am thrilled.
Okay, great. You're relieved is what you are.
But they're also great.
Yeah. And a nice bit of relief.
So anywho, I love my present. But we have another thing to open.
Yeah, I went to go get the mail today and there was just a random box that said Armchair Expert and Kristen on it. And I opened up this box and lo and behold, you and I had a couple of gifties.
Which is so exciting because you said where it's from.
Yeah, and I didn't really my first thought was like, did we mention them on the show? We must have. Yeah. Because you wanted a specific Kondi.
Okay, so Suzie Kondi, incredible brand, clothing brand. Yes, I brought Suzie Kondi up recently because when I was in New York and I ran into the star of all stars, Martha Stewart, she was in head-to-toe yellow Kondi, and it was so chic and so good, and I wanted it. I wanted it bad.
Yeah.
So we have gifts.
Okay,
so
let's see.
We're going to open them up. If yours fits me, can I have it?
Yeah.
Okay. I already want more. This is how life is. Ding, ding, ding. The lottery. We'll get to that.
Okay.
As you guys can see, we're not in ballerina outfits.
What? Right. Oh my God. I have multiple items.
Wow.
Oh, I have a sock hat.
Oh boy. The card says, thank you, Monica and Dax, for the fantastic shout out. So very grateful. Love, Suzie.
From Suze?
Suzie herself. We're keeping this
Oh
here.
my gosh.
Okay, oh, you have a cute beanie.
How do I look in it?
You look great. It's very cute.
My phone. Okay.
Oh my God,
And then what do you have there? Tell me more.
Looks like whenever we have Martha on, I get to match her.
That's what she was wearing?
Yes, she was wearing, this is the yellow Kondi. I've been wanting this so badly.
Sure, this is nice.
I'm thrilled.
I hope we have her on, and I hope you guys can be matching. I did that when I did Jay Leno's car show.
Yeah.
I went in denim on denim to match him. And he didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I'll do when Martha comes in, okay? I'll wear my Kondi and I'll just come in and I'll just sit and
Act bored.
I'll be like, yeah, like this is Regs. And then wait for her to say, Monica, I have that outfit. And then we'll bond. And then she'll invite me over.
Can I
and then
suggest
she's
something?
Gonna cook chicken for me.
I would go, oh, this old thing? I've had it for a decade.
How long have you had yours?
Yeah, you get a little upper hand on her of how long you've had so that she's imitating you when we know and the listeners know you're imitating her.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have also been gifted something else. I had no idea. And
Playful summer pants?
Whatever this is, these are yellow striped.
Uh-oh.
Skirts.
That's such a you skirt. It's crazy.
Could not be more me. Oh my God, I love it.
Oh, and look at my
subtle. Do you
subtle.
think people are mad at us?
Yes, I'd be furious.
Me too. Oh, cute.
We have to cut this whole thing, but look at this sweatshirt.
You have a black set.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a good outfit.
I want to do a PSA. Ferrari, if you think there's no way for me to pull a car in here and do the same thing, if you give me a Ferrari, I'll figure that out. I'll remove this table.
Oh, man. Yeah, the pants.
Oh, I'm afraid I might get aroused in these.
You might.
Or hopeful I might.
What do they call that? Occupational hazard.
Yeah.
Those are so nice. Okay, let's plan a day where we both wear our Kondis.
Maybe we could watch a bunch of TV, ding, 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 transitioning into a topic we want to discuss.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Occasionally you and I will see something that we're like, well, this has to be discussed. And in this case, as luck would have it, you're like, please, before the next fact check, watch this. And I'm like, watched it last night.
Yep.
Unknown Number?
Yes.
Rob, have you seen it?
No.
Unknown
Number.
Baby, it's on Netflix.
It's a documentary on Netflix that everyone's talking about. It's called Unknown Number.
Mm-hmm.
It is based off a article, not based. There was an article that came out in The Cut last year, 2 years ago or something, that went into detail of this story, and now it's a doc, which is fascinating because even if you've read the Cut article, which I had, it is worth watching. Like, even though, so we'll tell people if you don't want spoilers, you're going to need to skip ahead because we're going to give some spoilers away.
Okay. I was just about to ask, how do we even discuss this without the big spoiler? Because then there's really nothing to discuss other than that.
We're discussing the spoiler. So people have to skip forward.
Fast forward.
Yes.
Okay. And do skip forward. I don't want you to miss this incredible doc.
Watch the doc and then come back to this because you're going to want to hear what we're about to say. But yeah, it's a wild story about two kids.
Young lovers, 14 and 15 or 14 and 14.
Yes. In Ding, 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 Michigan.
Yeah.
And
listen, Michigan over-indexes on Dateline episodes and now this,
Yeah.
We got the best fresh water, but we also have some of this.
Yeah. These kids start receiving these really intense, horrific text messages.
Yes.
And they can't track where they're coming from.
Well, because they can't just block the number because the person's using a number generator. So every time the text comes in, it's from a different number.
Yes.
And it starts off with like, he's going to break up with you. He doesn't like you. He thinks you're ugly. Then it escalates to like, you need to give him blowjobs. Yep. He wants to fuck and you need to let him finger you like, oh, crazy.
I mean, so sexual.
Yeah.
And so, like, you anorexic bitch, like, really explicit, really horrific.
And with a lot of knowledge about the whereabouts of these two at all times. So it's like immediately people are like, well, this is someone in our friendship group or in our circle that knows we were at this basketball game and this and that, or going to that party or not going to the party. And so sadly for these two, like they get really suspicious of their friends. They have no choice but to try to figure out who it is.
Yeah.
They, it sows all of this anxiety within their relationship that was so sad. I love them as a couple. They ultimately succumbed to the pressure. Succumbed.
Either way.
Okay. And this goes on for an eternity.
Yeah.
And they break up.
Yep.
But it doesn't stop. It goes on for, I think, 19 months. And it is escalating the entire time. The texter is calling the young girl anorexic, flat-chested, flat butt, kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
Lots of kill yourselves.
If you don't, we will.
If you don't, we will. Many of those.
I mean, these like 30, 40, 50 texts a day these kids are receiving.
Okay, so now here's the first point of like a little bit of my frustration, which was, I was a little maddened by the fact that like there's a very easy solution. Just get rid of the phones.
Yep.
Just fucking be done with phones. It's ruining your life.
Yep.
You can carry on just fine without a phone.
Exactly.
Get a landline.
The principle, ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
The principle.
A lot of people asked what it was. In fact, so many people.
No.
So many people are interested in the landline.
They don't know what a landline is?
Well, no, just they want to know this thing we got that goes over the internet. People are really into it. It's called Tin Can. So instead of me responding to everyone who asked that, it's called Tin Can.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But yeah, the principal, of course, like the parents are at the principal's office a lot, like constantly.
The police get involved.
Exactly. And
there's a perfect red herring. There's a girl that they think is a mean girl.
Yeah, they think it's Chloe. And the principal and the police suggest getting rid of the phones, but the parents are like, no, we need to know who's doing this.
That's like the thing you tell yourself. Or even they were honest about going like, well, then they won. Well, it's like, no. They win if you're miserable.
Exactly.
That's how they win.
Exactly.
I just was like, I don't know. It was this incredible example of like how we've convinced ourselves these things are essential. Like the thought of not having a phone was like, it's not an option.
It's not an option. We have to.
And this thing is destroying you. Every minute it's going off and you're reading it.
Yeah.
It's destroying your day every day, breaking up your relation. And like, you can't not have it. That was driving me crazy. I wanted to walk in and go like, guys, this is so handleable. Fucking ditch the phones. You're in 10th grade.
Exactly. But also like, they do show them doing like TikToks and stuff. Like it's maybe easier for us to say, just get rid of your phone because we didn't grow up. We weren't 14 when it was a huge part of our life.
I don't blame them. I blame like society and what's happened.
Yeah,
which is just
of course.
Like, that thing feels essential to life.
I know. It's horrible. But even the parents were saying like, no, we don't want to get rid of their phones.
Have you taken the phone yet? No.
They said, no, then we won't know who it is. It's like.
Well, no, you're not going to know who it is.
Yeah, well, it turns out we do find out who it is.
And I'll say while I was watching it, I started thinking, well, this has got to be one of the parents.
Okay.
Because it's generally someone close to you that's trying to hurt you. I mean, this is like just statistically the truth.
You thought that even from reading the texts?
Yeah. I just was like, this is a doc.
Right.
We've already exposed the red herring. I'm just thinking structurally.
Yes.
Like some big twist is coming.
Yeah.
And who else would it be other than the parents? But why I kept talking myself out of that is I was like, all of the parents are participating in this doc. So weirdly, it can't be them because why the fuck, if they did this, would they participate in this doc?
It is the mom. It's her mom.
Her mom. Telling her daughter to give blowjobs, kill herself, fuck, suck, kill. I'm going to kill you. I mean, it's unimaginably vile.
It is.
Calling her an anorexic bitch.
Yeah. It's so horrific. And it's interesting because, we have all these people on this show, which I feel like has changed sort of my level of compassion.
For like sociopaths.
For people in general.
Yeah.
I think my capacity for compassion has increased a ton. And I often.
Mine too.
Yeah. Well, you're the reason mine has, I think. Like maybe. Yeah, I think you bring that perspective a lot. So
well, thank you so much. But definitely we've had a bunch where I was like, I gotta recognize these people are struggling. They didn't choose.
No one chose this sort of. That's normally how I feel.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, I was searching so deeply for like a piece, like a seed of compassion in me, and I really couldn't find it.
Yeah, what's so interesting is they frame it at the end, and I think it's largely true. I think it was a Munchausen by proxy situation.
Yeah, like basically like not even like a medical professional, but like a police officer, the vice principal is like, this is like the new age Munchausen's hurting your
It was the
child.
principal, yeah. And I was like, but what's so yes, I agree with that. Like, she got the attention and compassion of the community. She then got to console the daughter all the time. I think she was addicted to that pattern of being the hero.
That's very Munchausen's. The kid goes to you for comfort.
But what's crazy, and this makes no sense, this is like a logical hiccup in my mind.
Yeah.
I somehow find it more understandable that you would be poisoning your child and making them seem to have a disease than I do about sending them these messages saying you should kill yourself and you're terrible and all this. Like,
me too.
But that's nuts. I mean, I know. One parent's actively poisoning these kids.
No, but it's I think I don't know. I guess you disassociate probably both times, but I feel like if you have Munchausen, a traditional Munchausen by proxy, and you're poisoning them, like you've convinced there is something about them. We've had, an expert on, like, I think they are convincing themselves it's for their good. They're sick, yeah.
Or they're protecting them from this scary world.
Which this woman kind of
I think they just want attention for themselves. The Munchausen by proxy people. They love going on the talk shows, and my poor daughter has
But they also
disease.
like the caring for.
Yes,
It's really deep and strange. And again, that you're right. I can find a seed of compassion there. But the idea of a mother with her own hands writing these
No, I think about sending that. Well, not even the sexual stuff, just the hurtful stuff that would create insecurity.
Yourself?
The notion of sending that to Lincoln or Delta.
This is the problem. Like, I actually can't even remotely.
To watch her take on that terrible insecurity and ruminate on that. And then what's on full display too is how addictive the victim's pattern also is. So it's like she's finding out real time her mom did this. That was like the craziest scene of the whole thing.
Yeah, because the police have a body cam on, and so you see that footage.
Yeah, and they're saying to the mom, we know you sent these texts. And then again, there's so many predictable weird things. They're predictable, and also they're always so confusing, which is like, I'm going to admit to 91% of this.
Yeah.
Like, we all have these little, it's like we'll come almost all the way clean. It's like we hold on to 9%, which nobody's buying.
No.
Like, because the mom is like, oh, well, I didn't start it, but I did carry it on. It's
exactly.
Like, that's
which,
insane.
Obviously not.
No. And then the other, it's also multifaceted. It's dynamic. Because also another theory was pitched, which is she was in love with her daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah, she was
and I think that's true too.
It probably is at play.
Because she was going to all of his games without the daughter.
And cutting up his steak.
Washing his penis.
But cutting up his steak, though, is a little bit in that like caretaking,
nurturing
role. Oh, it's so
up there with
sick. Like,
it's up there with that horrendous doc, Dear Zachary. I mean, it's like it's in that.
What happened again in that?
She
killed
her kids.
Yeah, she killed her kids. Yeah.
Okay,
again, no one's gonna like this. No one's gonna like this.
Okay.
This is.
You think this is worse?
There's something about it. It's not worse, obviously, because no one died. But there's something more twisted.
I think it gets to why we explain everything, which is like when we hear about something that is so horrendous, we need some explanation that makes everyone else feel safe that it won't happen to them or that they don't know someone like that. And so I think all that's happened is like we have a little bit of experience with people killing their children.
Yeah.
We have experience with Munchausen by proxy.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, we already have a category we feel safe with. Like, yeah, well, they're in that category.
Right.
I don't know why that's comforting, but we go, oh, they're that. This is like, oh, well, this is a whole new thing.
As truly unimaginable as it is, what we can say is some people have such crazy mental illness that they kill their kids. Like you can
yeah.
say the word some people. Like it's more than just one story. Okay.
Yeah.
And some people have Munchausen's by proxy.
This is new.
This is brand new. Never heard of anything like this. But then that principal made such a good point where he's like, it's just Munchausen's catching up with technology.
There was another thing I was observing, which is, and this is a gender thing, which is, again, I have a very kind of like archetypal crazy guy. The guy who does that, who like kills his family and commits suicide. He's like angry, rageful, feeling emasculated, all these things. I have an archetype for it.
Right.
I'm starting to see through these docs, because I've now seen a handful of these docs where it's like the woman who acted like she was abducted, and then the woman who accused her husband of killing, like there's a batch of crazy women. Oof. And they participate in the interviews, and there's some the thing that was freaking me out the most was her talking about doing it.
Disassociation. It's a part of it.
There's a female craziness that's on high display in some of these docs where I'm like, oh yeah, that's the woman's version, which I just hadn't seen a lot. There wasn't these docs growing up, and I'm like, oh, that's how women get fucking crazy, right? Like I know how the men do it. That's pretty well documented.
Men do it too. They also can manipulate.
Yes, but there's comes like when they catch those guys, there's like an arrogance to them. They think they're smarter than the person. Like there's just a very kind of well-known archetype for it.
Yeah.
And the female, like we had like Lizzie Borden. Throughout history, we haven't had a ton of these women to observe who are also bad shit like the guys. But now through these docs, I've seen now 5 or 6 of them, and I'm like, oh, there's a female version of this, and that's what this is. And like, her just kind of like, I guess here's what it is. The move for the female psychopath is like to constantly turn it into them being a victim or like searching throughout the manipulation for compassion. Because the interviewer offers up like, maybe you were talking to yourself. And she's like, oh yeah, that's
something I can say. Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, maybe I was. And it's like,
and clearly she had never heard of that. Like that clearly wasn't true.
That wasn't happening.
It wasn't
happening. Like, oh great, I'm a victim here.
This was like one of the darkest parts. Like she shows, in my opinion, I mean, she was like crying, I guess, but like very little remorse from what I could pick up on. And also she was like, people do illegal things all the time. If you've ever drank and drove, then you've done something illegal too. People don't realize that. And it's
we're
like,
all doing something illegal. I'm just like a normal person that drank and drived. Drunk and drive, drank and drove.
It was so wild to hear that. Like, not all things are equal. Some people do that though when they're rationalizing bad things, and I think we to some extent
we all do
that here, where we're like, look, everyone does bad shit.
We have a sense of how preposterous
there's a gradient.
The analogy is, and she was out to lunch on that one.
And she went to jail. She went to jail for 19 months, which in my opinion, like, not enough time, because she's also not being. She wasn't prosecuted. I think she went for like cybercrime or whatever.
No,
what did she go
stalking.
For? Oh, stalking?
Stalking a minor.
Why wasn't she in jail for sexual assault? Like the things that are being said are like, you guys have to.
She was a child.
Yes.
Yeah. Like if I sent those texts to a 14-year-old girl, there would be some charge against me, rightly so.
Should.
Yeah, rightly so. Yeah, she should be a registered sex offender.
Exactly.
I feel absolutely heartbroken for the girl because her life has been ruined and she still needs a mom.
Oh, that part was so heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking.
She still wants to be
Of course, she needs to be loved by a mom. She still needs that.
That's the hard part about the doc. They're still so young. Like all these people, the kids are participating and they're young. Like they have these young brains. They just are still processing it and dealing with it, but in a way that only a kid can. They're not adults yet, so they haven't been able to really see this clearly, and you kind of
almost need, because when you're that age, you don't think you're some vulnerable little fawn. You feel like kind of adult. You got to be 38 and then look at a 14-year-old, imagine sending, and then you go like, oh, right, that's really twisted.
Really bad.
Because you feel like a peer at that age to everyone. Now, here's a moral quandary.
About the doc.
Yeah, because
I have moral issues with it.
like, I think they participated because you're in a very small, boring town in Michigan, and this is an exciting opportunity to be on TV. I don't think this story happens in New York City. I don't think the people participate. Like, there's something about the boredom and the chance at something spectacular that would be appealing to participate.
Well, the mom
especially the mother.
No, but she's sick. I mean, that's why, like, her participating actually makes sense to me.
That's true.
She is deeply sick still. She has, this is like the craziest mental illness ever. And it is, buoyed by attention. And this is just another way to get attention, which is why I have some moral issues with it. Because, like, if part of the disease is the attention, we just gave her so much.
Yeah. Even if it's negative, maybe she likes
Of course,
it.
that's what Munchausen's is. It is negative.
Well, no, they're sympathetic to you that you have a sick child and you're the victim and everyone feels bad for you and they send you food and they put you on TV.
But it's still also like there's
even
pain.
As a villain, because what I think is her arrogance was like, I'll still be able to twist this as I always do, even in front of this camera, that I'm a victim.
And they show some emails exchanges between her and the daughter when she's in prison, and they're also like,
even the loving ones
they're horrible.
Yeah. I guess the thing
and the moment where the girl is finding out and the mom is physically consoling her.
Yeah.
That image of the mom consoling the child
Which
about
she's really
the things
consoling
she did.
herself. She's so nervous that, because all she's got as well is her daughter. She's like lying to her husband. They have an interesting thing.
Yeah.
So all she's got is the daughter too. And she's really panicked. She may have lost a daughter. I just imagine myself talking to her and the amount of frustration. I would be like, stop. No, that didn't happen.
Exactly.
And she wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I can tell I would be completely ineffective in trying to find firm ground.
Yeah.
And it's, what do you do? How does someone get treatment who you can't even go like, stop?
Yeah.
Nobody here thinks that. I keep thinking like the interviewer should have been able to say, no, hold on. You know that's bullshit. I know that. Everyone here knows it. Nobody's buying this. So let's try the real thing.
No.
It wouldn't have worked.
That is mental illness.
Yeah.
I mean, this is obviously the most extreme version of it, but I would say it's also can be addiction. Like you can be like, hello, we all know, we all
no one
see.
thinks you're functioning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the person can't see it, like truly cannot.
Yeah. Because you can't. It's not an option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
Now, I'm open enough to go, I guarantee we could see a 2-hour doc about that woman's childhood.
Yes.
And I might end up feeling really terrible for her.
Well, she said,
I can't imagine she got this way because everything was honky-dory.
I agree. But still.
Yeah, I know, but still.
There's no, even, because she says she's had a traumatic childhood. She said she was raped.
But that, yeah.
See, I know. Sometimes I hear these horrible stories about people's childhood. We have somebody coming up on the show, a young man who had a really tough childhood. You are hearing it and
kind of marvel that they're normal.
As normal as they can be, because they've also gone down a lot of paths. And when you hear it, you're like, well, duh.
Yeah.
They've gone down all these paths. There's no other, like, of course.
That's what it adds up to.
Yeah. And there's so much compassion for that. This is not that. It's like, it doesn't matter how bad of a childhood you had. It doesn't matter. This doesn't translate.
No.
What would you do? Okay, really. So at one point, the dad is finding out.
Yeah.
And he comes rushing home. He goes inside. He tells the mom to leave. And he basically is like, you need to leave right now, or kind of like, I'm going to kill you.
If Kristen was sending those texts to our daughter.
And for years, you guys have together been, quote, trying to figure this out.
Yes. I'm consoling her.
Yeah.
What
do you do?
I just really wouldn't ever want to be in that situation. Just
Well,
because my kids change everything about what I would do.
Exactly.
We were talking about this the other day. It's like, I am anti-death penalty.
Right.
I would kill anyone who hurt my daughters.
Yeah.
I just would.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
So I would not want to be around. I'd be the same as the guy, like, get her the fuck away from me forever, because I don't think I trust someone that could have hurt my little girl like that.
Then how would you feel? Like the daughter?
Well, then you got a whole nother thing. So then I got to go, like,
know.
how do I best help my daughter who still needs a mom? This is what she got.
No, that's not.
How do I? Well, minimally, you're not like, okay, you don't love your mom anymore.
No,
She's out.
Of course.
Right. So there's going to be a whole process where I'm going to have to table how I feel about her to help this person I love.
I'm struggling with this because, like, I understand the daughter, right? Like, I understand her being still so young that the loss of her mother is, like, too overwhelming.
She wants her still.
She wants her. Of course she does.
Yeah.
But if I'm like the dad, I would feel a responsibility to somehow
break
get
her Stockholm syndrome.
Exactly. Get into the daughter's head and say, it's okay for you to miss your mom. And, like, it's really understandable. But she is sick and is not going to get better. And you have to look at her as if she's died.
I'm not sure that those are the steps.
I don't know what, but how, like, it's not
I don't know
okay.
that if on top of the other thing, you're now dealing with, you still love this is the sadness of family dysfunction, is like, you love your dad who molested you.
Yeah.
You know, like, these are really complicated things. I remember what my falling out with my Pippi, my mom's grandpa, who I loved and had a great relationship with. We would go canoeing all the time together. We'd go camping. I adored him. We were at the campfire one night after canoeing, and he said, your dad doesn't love you.
Mm-hmm. No, unacceptable.
And I was like, you're out. I don't ever want someone to tell me my dad. Like, that doesn't.
Yeah.
I know what now as an adult, I know what he was trying to do. Like, your dad should be there for you. If he loved you, he would. You deserve it. Like, whatever he was trying to do.
Yeah.
I just heard, like, well, on top of him not being around, you're telling me he doesn't love me.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Right.
So I wrote him out for a dad that wasn't even around.
But I don't think you'd have to say she doesn't love you. Like, I'm not trying to say that.
I'm just saying it's a very delicate.
It is so
I need my
delicate.
dad to love me on planet Earth, whether, and I think she needs her mom to love her. I think that's some part of it.
But it can be that she does.
Yeah.
She loves you.
Too much, maybe even.
She loves you in the way she can love.
Yeah.
But
which is
the
very
way she
destructive.
loves is unacceptable to you, for you to grow into who you need to be.
I think my approach would kind of be like, I understand if you want to continue to have a relationship with her, I would probably have one with my mom.
Really?
But I think you're going to have to flip the dynamic, unfortunately, which is like, you're the parent. She's the kid. She's incapable.
You can't teach a 17-year-old to be a parent, though, to a mom. Like,
I think just mentally you have to go like, okay, I have a very injured child. I'm going to love the child, but I'm going to have to be the one in charge of the direction it goes in.
But
and
that's
the boundaries.
I think adults can do that, but I don't think a child can do that. Like, I've had, I have some family stuff too, where there are people that I can't know anymore.
Right.
But I still love them.
Right.
And I'll always love them.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know that for the sake of everyone, like, there just can't be a relationship.
Yeah.
And that's what I guess I would hope to try to send to her. Like, you're always going to have love there and she will love you. But for the sake of everyone, there can't be a relationship. But I don't know. It's so hard.
Now, this is unrelated, but it's related. So in my meeting on Monday night, we were discussing, someone was talking about like potentially their issues that they have in their marriage are because they're trying to get their wife to do something that they wish their mom had done. And the therapists are trying to point that out. And I was thinking about it while he was saying it. And I'm like, yeah, that's totally a valid explanation and likely true.
Yeah.
But then I was like, but also the opposite's true, which is if you have the perfect mother, You think you're going to have a wife that's going to be your mother.
Right.
We all are so misled. We have these parents, if we have good ones.
Yeah.
Like, I think this about my daughters all the time. I'm like, you guys are delusional. If you think you're going to marry a guy who's going to do what I do, that's
Right.
not what a partner can
No.
do. Like, I'm going to love you blindly, no matter if you murder people
Exactly.
or whatever. And we all are looking for that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not what you get. And then I was even thinking, were we better off when parents were like kind of involved? Because then your expectation, at least of your partner, wasn't this thing that now all kids are mostly getting now. Like, it's just interesting. You're never going to have a mom. Like, if you're a dude, you're not gonna have a partner that's your mom.
I agree to some. Okay, so I think the child-parent relationship is singular. There is you're never replicating it.
Right.
But I don't think you should be able to map on the relationship you have. Also, you shouldn't want to, because you shouldn't want to be a child in your partnership.
Well, I think it's natural to want that because it's so nice to be spoiled and have someone do your laundry and cook your food and like care about you if you have a cut on your finger. Like, of course you'd want that, but you can't
want it when
have
it's convenient.
Right. Then you're like, get out of here, mom.
Then you want equality when it's convenient.
Yeah,
that's the whole issue. But like, I do think though we shouldn't look for that, but we should. I think maybe I'm delusional, but I feel like you should have earned grace in your partnership when you do accidentally become your most kid self.
Yeah.
That there's not really a risk, unless this is a pattern and keeps going and it's a huge problem. But you shouldn't be like, I can't be my base self.
Here's the difference, in my opinion. Of course you can be that.
Yeah.
But it is on you as an adult in a relationship. You have to repair that. You have to go to that person and say, I was acting terribly. I was acting terribly because of this.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And it was not your fault. And you had no responsibility to fix me. You know, like you don't have to do that as a kid. You get to be a little shit.
Yeah.
And then you get to be in a good mood and everyone's happy. You don't ever have to repair.
But some people.
Because you can't just be an asshole and then not own it and repair it.
I want to be, we all do that. Like
we all are our worst selves around people we love.
Selves around people we love. And then also I would say that many times I think we've all also let people off the hook.
Yep.
We've all been like, they're doing this thing. I hate this thing.
Yeah.
But I'm deciding to not care today.
Yeah, that's them.
That's them. That's them. That's them today. That's not going to be, if it's them for the next year, we have a problem. But I think that to me is part of what love is like, I see you, you're in your worst, you're being your worst self. And today I'm deciding that it's okay.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just saying it's very natural for us to desire the easiest thing because that's how we are.
We're all looking for unconditional love. We want more.
And as much as we say partners have unconditional love, that's not true.
It's not true.
And it shouldn't be true.
Yeah, that's right.
You should uphold whatever covenant you guys strike.
Yeah.
And you just don't have to do that with your parents.
Yeah.
Like it was concluded. Then we chatted about it after the meeting. I was like, it's funny. I said, it's funny because if you had the opposite, you might still have the same thing. Like you need your wife to tell you all the time she loves you and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And we said, the sad reality is like men, if they got to pick, they would have a mother from the time they woke up till 7 p.m. And then they would walk out the door. And then this total raging, horny slut would walk in who's not your mom. And then you would have that in the evening. Like if that's the id designed what they want.
Well, it's the Madonna whore.
Yes, it's there for a reason. It's like you want to be a little boy that they're so proud of all the time and showering in praise. And then you somehow want them to be this creature that's not your mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure women have a similar thing happening with their partners.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what is the expectation of men? Maybe the dichotomy that a lot of women, you have to be safe, but also dangerous. Yeah. That's probably right. Mixed with, I also think like in that same vein, you need to be the protector, but also you need to be like hyper vulnerable.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah.
So,
You gotta learn which time is which.
We're all, it's amazing anyone's in any relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was hefty.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some facts.
Yes. Okay. We did not want to embarrass him in front of him, but he is 57. And I swear I was looking at
40.
31 years
31,
old.
I meant.
Yeah, with gray hair. That's it. If he dyed the hair, although I love the hair.
It looks so good.
God, this guy, effortless.
Man, he was really charming and attractive.
And the full package. Athlete. We did not dive into Cornelius Vanderbilt as much as I would have loved to.
It's true.
But maybe the audience is grateful for that.
Yeah, but why? Is he related?
Yes, he is his fourth great-great-grandfather on his paternal side.
No way.
Yes, Cornelius. And for people who don't know, Cornelius was called the first tycoon.
Yes.
He was the first person to have $100 million in America. Child of Dutch immigrants. And he had a little sailboat and he got good at crossing the Hudson. And then he got a ferry. And then he built this ferry empire and it led to railroads. And he would run his ferry into the sides of other ferries. He fought the middleweight champion in the streets of New York during the parade, St. Patty's Day parade. He was an indomitable force in American history, and that's crazy.
So is he related to Anderson Cooper?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Third cousins once removed.
Third cousins once removed. I can't do the once removed.
Nope,
I don't understand that term.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wonder, like, he's probably not as fascinated with Cornelius Vanderbilt as I am.
Right. Well, this goes back to when you were on Skip's show,
Finding My Roots.
Finding My Roots, where you and Seth Meyers, according to him, could kind of care less about your ancestry and you don't find pride in it.
Right.
But you are expecting Timothy to find pride in it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm acknowledging.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird to me, and yet, of course, I probably would be the same way.
Right.
But I'd be delighted to know I was related to that old hickory.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a huge fact.
Okay.
Check. And I'm embarrassed, and I have egg on my face.
Okay. It's a moment of reckoning.
Yes, let me pull it up.
Let me reckon. Let me atone.
Georgia SAT scores being so low that we couldn't go to nationals is not true.
Okay. What happened?
I don't know what happened. I don't know why I know that. Why I thought that.
Yeah.
I know we were told that.
Okay.
Okay?
What do we think could be the explanation if not that?
So I asked my friend who was on my squad, and she was like, yeah, that sounds kind of familiar. I just remember we couldn't go past state. Okay. So then I texted my coach, my
She
high
should
school
know.
coach. Yes.
And let's just recap. You adore her.
I adore her.
Yeah,
Kelly,
she's one of your
shout out.
heroes.
I love her so much. Changed my life.
Yeah.
I said, hi, I have a fact check question. Wasn't the reason we couldn't go on past state to nationals because Georgia SAT scores were too low? Am I making that up? She said, LOL, no. Maybe I told y'all that because I wanted y'all to make good test scores. I can't remember, but that's definitely not true. It's because Georgia will not let you go past the state level GHSA rule. So still you're not allowed to go past level, but it had nothing to do with those scores.
But had the previous year you had gone to national?
No. Just like you're never allowed.
Okay, no nationals for y'all.
And I said, I've been spreading lies.
Okay.
I'll have to clear the air. She said, that's hilarious. I actually have no idea where you got that from because it isn't anything I told you. She said, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Did you talk about it on the podcast? I'm cracking up.
Uh-oh.
And then she said, suddenly all the cheerleaders in Georgia start studying extra for the SAT. Yeah.
Oops.
So maybe I dreamed it?
Maybe. No, this is a bad faith But maybe you were like, I fucking worked my ass off and I went to 3 tutors so I could get a great SAT. And I know these bitches are not studying. Maybe you had it in your head that no one was pulling their weight.
No, because
Okay.
you're not understanding. And I tried to make this clear in the episode. I'm not sure if I made it clear. I found this to be a gift. I was so happy that we weren't allowed to go past because
you didn't want to find out.
Exactly. I didn't want to find
Fuck
out.
around and find out.
Yeah, we did the best we could possibly do.
Yeah.
If we had to go on to the next one, what if it's like small, big
What if
fish,
you finished
small
49?
Exactly. Like I didn't want to know that.
Would you rather finish 49th or 50th?
Oh my God. It's a great
I think I
question.
can predict for both of us, and I think you could too.
50th
For me,
for you.
yeah.
I guess I would say 49th.
Yeah, one better.
Because at least it's like, well, at least we're not the worst.
And I'd rather it's better story if I go, we finished
I
dead
know.
last.
You want extremes.
Exactly. If I'm not in the top 3, then put me at 50th.
I know. To me, if you're not in the top 1, kill me.
Kill me dead.
Kill me dead.
Cherry red.
Oh my
Kill
God.
me cherry red.
Wow. So that's tough. That was
Again,
tough.
I admire your integrity for outing yourself.
It's like one of those things. Like I would have written that in a book.
Yeah. That's okay.
I believed it.
I know. It's true. It didn't to you.
What can we trust?
We can't trust anything.
Oh, man. Did we even win?
That's why we need a little humility, all of us.
I know it.
We don't know what we know.
Now, when did the Soho House open in LA? 2010.
2010.
That was a fun little thing on Soho House. Okay. Is 400
That was.
Yeah.
No one likes it, but everyone loves it.
Yeah. Is the 400 meter a quarter of a mile? Yeah. It's 0.248 with some other numbers after that. So you were right.
Great. It's just from my drag racing days.
You said it was from the metric day.
Metric field day.
Yeah, metric field day where you won the
I just know it's
obstacle course.
1320 feet.
Got it. Okay. I looked up what are the most calorically expending sports.
Cycling?
So running is generally considered the sport that burns the most calories.
Okay.
Then swimming, 600 to 800 calories per hour. Cycling, 500 to 700 calories per hour. Then we're looking at boxing, 600 to 800 calories per hour. Well, it seems like that should be above cycling then. So
Well,
that's
hold on.
confusing. Okay, rowing,
that's
500
supposed
to
to be a biggie.
700. Hiking,
Oh.
400 to 600. Basketball, 500 to 700.
Okay, I'm doing 2 of those. That's not
That's
bad.
great.
I'll live with that.
Oh, wow, bowling.
No. Nope. How many calories an hour? 12?
273. I mean, you do have to put effort
Sure,
into
but
your
what do you
swim.
get by just sitting for an hour? If your body is burning 2,000 calories just to be alive,
Right.
laying in bed all day,
Is it? Mine's not.
I'm going to ask if you laid in bed all day, how many
You have to
calories?
put in a weight.
I will. I'm not afraid. How many calories would a 50-year-old man who is 6'2" and 200 pounds burn if he laid in bed all day? Please don't lay in bed all day. You have a lot to live for. 1,924 calories I would
Wow.
burn just by lying there.
Wow.
So divided by 24, that's virtually
Bowling?
100 calories an hour
Okay.
of just sitting. And what is bowling?
200.
200 what?
273.
So really about 173.
Well, because also you are sitting a lot for bowling.
Yes, entirely. And then you like how many times I guess okay, we can do this.
Yeah. How many times are you getting up?
There are 10 frames.
Okay.
And so you're getting up 10 times.
Yeah.
So that's 10 ups and down, 10 squats.
And arm movement.
And then that
heavy ball.
Hold farmer's carry 5 inches.
Uh-huh.
A throw, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's your primary source of cardio and calorie expenditure, you're just gonna have to watch your intake a lot. And that's
I
fine.
think that's actually pretty good because you're only doing 10 things an hour and you're burning an extra 173 calories for just 5 minutes.
Right, but we don't know that maybe tapping your foot while sitting. Anyways, we get
We get it.
we get it.
Okay, soccer's on this list that wasn't on the
bet.
other list.
That's excruciating.
Yeah, lots of movement. Okay, the average lifespan of a guinea pig, 5 to 7 years.
Oh, wow, that's a lot longer than I.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought they were around for months.
Oh, no, 5 to 7 years.
You only hear stories about them dying. You never ever hear stories like, I was playing with my guinea pig and he did the funniest thing.
Aww.
I don't know that anyone plays with them or they do anything. You just hear about when they were purchased and when they die.
Yeah. Well, that's why his daughter didn't love it.
Yeah.
Now, what episode of Sex and the City was he in? He played Sam. It was called Valley of the 20-something Guys. And it was episode 4, season 1.
Wow, right out of the gates.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do AIs have their own language that humans can't decipher? This is according to the source himself, AI.
Oh, yeah.
He said, yes, AI systems have been observed creating their own languages to communicate with each other, though the extent to which these are truly undecipherable by humans is still debated and depends on the specific AI system and context. Projects like Gibberlink have demonstrated AIs developing unique sound-based communication protocols, while other models might be using internally generated numeric or vector-based systems that don't directly map to human language concepts.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And that's it.
That's it. We'll end on a high note. Probably they're communicating.
Who needs $1 billion? Like, we don't need anything. We're just going to be in our pods.
Oh, yeah. We'll either be in utopia or we'll be perished.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Love
All right,
you.
love you.